You know, you're going to have two sides of each map. You're going to have the first half and the second half, different strategies used on both. So you essentially have a lot of different opportunities to turn a game around if you kind of break it down that way into segments.
Absolutely. Losing is learning, but you should always do the learning after a series. There's no point kind of talking about map number 1 when you're jumping into map number 2. Speaking of map number 2, we are underway on board with Noxious. E6, of course, going to be our red squad for map number 2. Optic Gaming, the blue squad is Noxious and the squad trying to fight this down low. They should be able to win the early engagements. Hudson's and Noxious both getting early wins.
Yo, the duo themselves, they actually share cog tags. They got each have a cog tag around their neck. That's
Isn't that so
right
cute?
But in that opening fight, you know, they have to play for that wide control over there on the B hill. They're playing for that angle, and they actually came out on top there. But Optic Gaming won their 2v2 fight across map and played for E6's home hill. So now we're going to see members of E6 engaged in this 2v2 fight for control over their home hill. But Kenny, and I want to say Summons, have something to say about that. That's going to be actually Kenny and Explosive is going to push across and control this for the team. Now we have Crushable making a desperation push for Optic's home hill, but he's not going to stay alive. And this may be the domination because Kenny and Explosive are dominating E6's home hill. And you see the distance between that spawn and the home hill. That's a big gap right there that you can control, and those members have to, you know, get through that distance.
Now, interestingly, someone from E6 was able to overextend all the way through B. They've actually capped the B hill. Someone else actually made it all the way to A. So, I mean, you got Explosive doing a phenomenal job of it's essentially spawn trapping E6. E6 cannot cap their home hill. Finally, he goes down. But if I'm Explosive, I'm out here saying, guys, for 20 to 25 seconds, I controlled their home hill.
Yeah.
No one off spawn was able to get through. It was just the two players that were already alive. You guys have to be able to shut that down, but damage done in the big picture. A 50-point lead already, and we're, you know, nearly 2 minutes in. It's a pretty big lead.
Yeah, members of E6, when they get down like this, they have to make a defining decision on which hill do they want to go to break. Do they want to go across map? Both of them, I would say, is probably equal distance to get to the B hill and their home hill, just slightly off. And that fight that they won at the neutral hill was good. So now in this position, they're about to get dominated. They have to at least have one person sneak over there towards that B hill and get control of it. But Noxious is trying to keep his team in it. And you just see Mental going mental, picking up a kill on Explosives and Noxious. And Kenny wins his 1v1 against Eternity. And here comes that domination. And E6 will not be able to stop this.
Optic Gaming, nice round number 1. Took them just over, or just under 2.5 minutes to pick up round 1. But just complete domination. Explosive went ham, so did Mental. 5 and 6 kills respectively for both of those two guys. It just seems like, you know, the spawn can be so far away from your home hill that as soon as it kind of adds to that spawn delay. Obviously 10 seconds, right, but you have to add on the time of traveling. So even on early rounds in this map, you can get trip cap very, very easily.
Yeah, we can see where all the players are in spawn, and you see the distance to that home hill at the bottom and a distance to that neutral point. So this is one of those maps where if you get slayed up, dominations come quick.
They really do. I feel like at times it can almost be easier just to go to B.
True.
Just overextend straight up.
That's why I say, yeah, you have to make that decision when you come out of spawn. You have to commit to it, and you have to make a team decision as well.
Absolutely, you do.
So we will see those retro launchers get placed, and they will be used over here towards the B hill for their teammates, for those support players, almost those anchors, so to speak. But by the retro lancer has a lot of kick to it, but it does a lot of damage. And the sight line from those stairs to this actual B hill is pretty close. So even though you're going to have a lot of recoil there, you're still going to be putting out a lot of damage. It's not too much long distance fire that you have to do with that retro lancer. So we're going to see that retro lancer get put to work to both teams here. And it looks like Optic Gaming will come out on top of this initial fight. But you see members of E6 coming around here on the flank. But Optic, they will stay keep control over this.
However, they are actually losing the A hill. So despite putting numbers over towards B, they weren't actually able to cap that hill. And A has been lost, as has C. So E6, if they're quick, they could collapse, but unfortunately, you see just how quickly Optic Gaming are taking control of that A home hill for them. And now they have B. They're going to start building themselves a little bit of a lead with that 2-to-1 hill advantage. Of course, they have to chip away at E6's lead first, but that one is going to be over pretty soon.
That was a failed smoke right there by Eternity. And I was going to say E6 cannot make a play on this B hill from down here. They need some teammates to either flank from middle, or they need to play for Optic's home hill, because Optic has a good defense over here. And then you see Crushmore across map. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to be playing for Optic's home hill. He's trying to win this 1v1 with support from his teammate across map. But Explosive has that right-hand advantage, and Crushmore is going to opt to flank members of Optic to help his teammates down here, trying to catch Summons and Lava off guard. And you're going to see Hudson's push down there with a tournament, and they're going to actually get a little bit of control. Crushmore goes down in the process, but at the price of E6 getting control over that neutral point.
Oh, Explosive, though. He's going to try and run in and stop the res. He does shut down Crushmore. Can he find the second? He's going to be able to get it as well, and immediately applies the pressure to C. Didn't even hesitate in thinking about that. Has to kind of pray his teammates win some gunfights over at B, though, which they haven't been able to do so. Hudson has capped that. C Hill going back to Optic Gaming. If they collapse again onto B here, they may actually be able to get that trip cap relatively early, but Hudson's not going to allow that to happen at all.
Hudson's being very, very quickly. Him and Affinity has to defend this point. If not, Optic Gaming can possibly get this domination here. It's going to be up to them guys to defend the only point that E6 has in their control, but we will see C get capped, which will be E6's home hill. So they can win this with a 2 cap, but I doubt we see that happen. There's still a lot more action here.
Yeah, Optic, they're going to apply pressure somewhere. It's just a matter of figuring out exactly where they're going to head. And as we're on board with Kenny, you see so many shots being fired. He's going to keep his head down and wait for that health to regen. If he's actually going to push straight towards him, but Kenny, not even bothered. Just going to try and secure that B hill. His teammates on it, and actually, he's managed to get behind enemy lines here. He's over towards C. If he wins this 1v1 against Noxious, he may actually be able to cap it. Of course, A, though, that has been taken by E6. They just OE'd themselves. And really, Kenny needs a little bit of help. So much shots coming down. He's not able to do anything. You take a look at that score. Has he bought his team enough time to mathematically win this with just 1 hill? That is the question. 194 to 181. I believe he has done just that.
No, he has. I don't. Well,
they just need to hold B. If they hold B,
he did.
Oh, they're losing B, though. Oh, there was a couple of seconds without points. This is going to get close, but no, they will secure the W unless Hudson's was able to get there, but no, the push came in just fractions too late.
And we see Optic holding down mathematically, and you see all the route that Kenny took to just kind of juke those members of E6 and get on their home hill, even though it wasn't successful, but it's just those heads-up plays right there just to try to catch people off guard. And we take a look at this weapon placement. Boom shot. May not go down, you know.
Nah.
I highly doubt
it's E6. It's going to be
grenades.
a block or nades, dude. A block or nade. Actually, they did put down the torque bow and
torque bow is good on this map because you have a sight line from the tail end to the cockpit of the plane.
They won't do it. Oh, they did it. Yes. See, it was like reverse psychology. Tell them they won't do it, they do it.
We're gonna see how that works out for us in the next few rounds. So okay, so the next round we're gonna say they ain't gonna put down no drop shot. They ain't gonna do it.
If they put down drop shot though, then
we just need to be put in the shrine somewhere.
We're like Yoda. That's what we are. But going into round number 3, of course, talk has been put down over towards that B hill, and a little bit of a similar strat. Nothing really changed it.
E6 won this fight last time, but Optic will have the right-hand advantage out on the cockpit side of the plane, and they will get out here, but Explosive picks up a kill, so his teammates kind of come off the gas just a little bit and allow them to play their numbers and just trade damage here. He's going to actually pull him over. Oh. Is he going to stab him? Is he going to stab him? He's going to point blank him. I want to see the stab so bad. And Optic will come out with his torque bow, and they will have a good sight line across the map, and that torque bow is going to be in the hand of Mental, and he's going to throw that lava up, and he wants it to fall down.
Imagine, dude, if that hits, I'm gonna freaking lose it. Okay, okay, good. Thank you. Good. I have to deafen people in the chat. But Mental, he's just gonna rotate straight over towards A, and that was probably one of the easier rounds Optic Gaming has ever won in competitive games.
And you kind of see, you know, that's why some teams fear putting a heavy weapon on the map, because you know the opposing team can just take advantage of it. If you don't and come out with dominations like that.
True, but you didn't even use it. Yeah, that wasn't as if the torque opened up the map and allowed them to get the trip cap. It was just kind of like you lost your early gunfight and you just rotated with the torque.
But I don't think that was a good round for E6 to place that, because they didn't have that right-hand advantage that Optic had when it came down to fighting for that wide angle of the cockpit. So this round, they're going to have it. So hopefully they have a better fight here and just kind of push it out there and take advantage of these guys. And we will take a look at this overhead, and we will see another 3v3 fight. And you're going to see both teams kind of almost double cap their home hill and have one member flank from the middle. And Optic's not even, Lava's not even going to fight that fight over there by the cockpit. He's going to come over here and try to take this 2v1 and cut off crush mode. And now they're going to turn around. E6 need to try to take advantage of this, and members of Optic will go down, but not before taking out Noxious. They will have the man advantage.
Lava's just crawling to Explosive. He's like, bro, help. Get me up,
Help
bro.
me.
Get me up. And Explosive has fallen. Lava was able to get up in time, though, and trade that kill, and Optic Gaming have sprung into life here in game number 2 of this 2K final. Kenny says, I don't think so. Affinity, they also have control of the talk once again. If Kenny...
Oh, wow. Kenny embarrassing people here on the mainstream today.
Okay, can we get a rip in the chat for E6 right now?
Get some Bible stuff.
Oh my
Lord!
Kenny,
if he does it,
Kenny.
But the support from Mental across map got the domination, and Mental is there. Members of E6 just could not come out of spawn, and Kenny is just running through these guys. Mental with twerk bow, Kenny defending that home hill. Optic have won 10 straight rounds here, folks.
That's really depressing when you put it like that.
Yeah, when you think about the bigger picture.
10 straight rounds. Yo, they won't put drop shot down. They won't do it.
That would
have been...
Oh, right.
Damn it. Our powers are broken.
Right? We
did it once, right? We did it once, man.
We would have thought.
Optic Gaming fully in control. Explosive leading the pack once again in terms of kills. 13 kills and only 72 seconds spent dead. So definitely doing a good job. But let's not forget, in map number 1, it was E6 who went into the half with a 4-2 lead. And they ended up losing that one 7-4. So still plenty of opportunities for E6 to bounce back into this one. But that opening strat, man, I feel like that's where they're getting outplayed by Optic. I mean, you saw last round, Mental just kind of ignored, so did Lava. They ignored the B fight completely. They were just like, nope, we're not going to go for this. And then they just sprung into action and turned around. Now you see the gunfights go in E6's favor, but just like that, Explosive, he's going to get one nade kill, looking for more, but Hudson's will trade him out. So it seems like for now, the opening has been won by E6.
Now the question is, what do they want to do now? You know, do they want to push the boundaries, take some fights?
I mean, you're 18-second respawn delay.
See, look at this. Kenny knows his team is down, and he opts to take the 1v1 and play for the enemy team's home hill, knowing that all his teammates are dead. But, you know, he chose to be aggressive right there, and it brought his teammates some time to respawn there.
Absolutely did. Absolutely did.
Because he said, I'm not going to let you guys cross me out. I'm going to actually push up here and take the fight and be the aggressor. I'm not going to let you guys just, you know, embarrass me. I'm not going down without a fight.
Lava is going to be down, though. Unfortunately for him, there's Crush Mode that cleans him up. As we take a look at Hudson's perspective, talk in hand, he should be able to defend that B hill with that, but what is he going to connect it with Explosive? And Explosive, is he feeling himself right now? Let's find out now. Decides against going for that full-on challenge, but Hudson is able to get a couple of shots down with that pistol. As Explosives, well, fantastic.
Optic isn't getting any points right now.
The scary thing is, though, I don't think it bothers them too much.
No, they're just worried about the tasks that they have at hand before they actually drop back and cap those hills.
Your 18-second respawn delay, they know the second they get a couple kills, plus bear in mind the map and how long it is to run back to your home hill, if they get 3 players down, you already know someone is running towards that E6 home hill.
You see Explosives right there with those nerd angles, and we're going to see him pick up a kill there. Mental picks up a kill as well. And E6, the pressure is on as they have an assault on their home hill. Mental, if he wins this 1v1, which he will not. Affinity comes out right there, but the domination, he brought just enough time. Oh! Kenny missed that shot right there, and he goes down, and that keeps E6 alive.
Affinity single-handedly keeping E6 in this game right there. That should have been a trip cap, really. Now, Optic may result in kicking themselves at the end of this one, but you know, we saw how big that E6 lead was. Now you see how much it's dwindled down, almost to just 10 points. Noxious so desperately trying to jump back over towards B again. To reiterate, this is an 18-second respawn round, and E6, they're now going to try and go for the trip cap. Numbers over at B, they should be able to cap this. Will they be able to secure a C, though? That is the question. It doesn't look like it. Plus, you have Mental over at B.
You play for two hill cap at this point. Don't overextend. Don't play for the home hill. Play off of time. Optic Gaming has to make a play very, very quickly here, and so you just need to be on the defensive. Even if the neutral hill goes neutral, and nobody's getting no points there, they're still win off their home hill. So they need to not OE here.
Well, the B hill should go to Optic. The kills are there. And this could be the collapse. Is anyone over towards A? Doesn't matter. E6 have OE. Just 2 players actually decided to go towards C. So it's almost an aggressive defensive play. Beautifully done, but Explosives has other ideas. He's able to shut down one. That was Crushmo looking for the second. Both hills are neutral. There's just 1 second left. Explosive just killed Hudson. Oh my god! Explosive has just won the game for Optic Gaming.
My god! Oh my
Explosive.
God. Wow.
Explosive.
Wow. Yo, you feel that? You feel that, Benson?
Explosive.
That's my heart.
Bro.
It's beating.
I feel the heartbeat.
Oh.
How?
As we gather here today, Gears of War Fight Night on the main stream, we want to say a prayer. As E6 has just faced a devastating tragedy here on Gears of War Fight Night with a 209 domination loss. And as we go forward here, we would just like to send our condolences as the casting team here from MLG to E6 on that one. Moving forward here to round number 7, folks. All right.
There is no recovery from that. There is absolutely no recovery. You can put down whatever you want on the map. It does not matter. Bruh, 209 and Explosive just popped.
That was just a great play, man.
Explosive is so damn good.
Oh, wow.
It's so fun to watch him. Explosive, he just killed himself with a nade. He's probably just out here celebrating. He's like, guys, I just won this game. I'm gonna kill myself. It's fine.
So,
don't worry about it.
E6 tried to get some momentum there with that win, but they were not able to. We're gonna have Optic Gaming with the 5-0 lead. And E6 is trying to counter back here in round number 6 with a domination of their own. And they will come out with it early one with those 20-second respawns.
I can't believe what just happened. Okay, all right, E6, you can do it. I believe.
They definitely can.
They can do this.
That was the round that they needed.
Exactly. They're gonna get a big momentum shift.
And so going forward here, this is going to be halftime, so those respawn timers will drop down here to 10 seconds.
And that's in E6 favor?
Yes, it is, because E6 wins a lot of earlier rounds, especially in the first map. You know, with those lower respawn timers. Oh,
good God. I love Gears Fight Night. It truly is a wonderful time to watch some Gears of War. As we're going to be on board with Hudson's from E6, as Guy said. Of course, we're at the half, so the map has fully flipped. Just E, the now mid-neutral hill, D and F, the home hills for both our squads. But Optic Gaming well and truly in control, despite E6 winning the last round of the half. It's definitely going to be a very, very tall mountain to climb here if you're an E6 fan. Of course, it's the North American 2K Grand Final. Optic find themselves 1-0 up, of course. This isn't the only, or the end of the show, we should say. We have the groups from MLG Columbus to announce. And while I'm kind of chin-wagging about that, Optic Gaming, they've decided to just go ahead and trip cap in the first round in under 46 seconds. So, very, very aggressive round 1 of the half.
Yeah, Optic Gaming said, hold up, you thought you got some momentum, and we're going to counter that with 10-second respawns. All right, which is an incredible feat right there early on, especially
under 50 seconds in 10-second respawn. Just think about that.
Yeah, so E6 with the first weapon placement, and they will opt to put those Retro Lancers on this map once again. So we're starting to see a trend there with those Retro Lancers that those support players, they are definitely feeling them.
Weapon of choice. Weapon of choice. Explosives. 19 kills. He led the charge map 1 with most kills. And he's done the same thing here in map number 2. As we'll see off the break, Optic Gaming 3 plays towards their home hill. Similar thing for E6 here, but these early gunfights at E6, they have to win. You can't give Optic Gaming control. Of course, something now at match point. It's worth mentioning. If they win one more round, they're going to be your 2K champs. Yeah,
the round count here has been somewhat like 11-1 in favor of Optic Gaming with this just incredible comeback and just showing why they are the best. Just when you thought E6 was going to put the pressure on these guys, they fought back and had to remind the world of why they are who they are.
I mean, if you look at like the first 5 to 10 minutes of this North American 2K, it was all E6.
Yeah, it was.
The problem was it just kind of spiraled a little bit out of control, and I think that's one of the things teams have to kind of not necessarily improve on, but learn how to control the tempo when it gets out of your control. Because it's very easy at that point to get your head down and to just start making incorrect decisions. But you saw, in Optic's case, they're able to bounce back. And it's so true in any sport, any e-sport, keeping composure and not losing full.
And I don't think that's a collapse on actual skill and gameplay. I think that's a leadership thing. That's an emotional leadership thing of knowing how to keep your players in control and keep their mindsets where they need to be and focus on the next rounds when you lose some of those close rounds like E6 did here. And that needs to be somebody on their team to actually step up and be that guy, because they all have still been making good plays here throughout this entire matchup, but it's just like they lost a little bit of gas there.
Just a little bit. There's Mental now on your screen. He's over towards the E hill. He should be able to easily clean up one. Optic looking to retake control of this. A couple of players, though, from E6 look to be potentially overextending. Some good shots are going down. You see just how weak Hudson's was actually made from that. And he's left in a pretty rough position, but you can see he has the support of Crushmo and one more. But Explosive is going to make that just 2, not 3. Explosive still alive somehow. That gunfight still going on over towards D. But as you can see, as it stands, if Optic Gaming are on to retake control of D, which they should be able to, they will very shortly go into the lead. But E6 with other ideas, a couple of kills going in their favor now. They should be able to put the pressure here on Explosive.
Yeah, Explosive is going to get his life back. He is going to take a step back here to make sure he can defend this with his teammate. They're going to slowly try to cap this on the edges of the hill. And the E6 members actually dropped back and they opted not to fight this. So that means they did rotate across the map towards the F hill as it's being decapped here. So Optic, what do they want to do? And it looks like Kenny is eyeing that 1v1 situation. Anytime Kenny sees a 1v1, he takes it 95% of the time.
And Mental in a great position here to really cause E6 some problems. D&E under Optic Gaming's control. If he's able to push up towards his E6 spawn, it's really going to buy Optic Gaming some time. They have now taken the lead. As you see, it's a small one, but it is a lead nevertheless. If it stays like this, Optic Gaming will be your North American 2K champs. Mental
you just see how he played the edge of the smoke right there. That's just some advanced level techniques, you know? Knowing that he can use the smoke as a smoke screen to kind of get a wider position in case that enemy came in and just tried to get a quick up A.
Mental looking to finish this one out right here, right now. F and D are both switched. Mental will clean up Noxious with just shy of 8 points needed. Optic Gaming are going to secure the win. They will be your North American 2K champs for 2 weeks on the bounce, I believe. So congratulations to them. That game, a very dominating performance. Map number 1, of course, was a 7-4 win for the Green Wall. Map number 2 was 7-1, and you kind of brought up how many rounds in a row that was that they actually won. It was 11.